The Americans are trying to pressure the Iranians back to the negotiation table in Pakistan. And then the Iranians insisted that this time around, for them to have to come back to Pakistan to continue the field negotiations, there must be a true and complete ceasefire on Lebanon and the Lebanese resistance. The result of which is this ceasefire that was declared for 10 days and that was timed to end at exactly the same time the 2-week ceasefire between Iran and America is supposed to end. Again, there is some strategy to that. Now, on the other side are the Lebanese government, the government of President Aoun, Prime Minister Nawaf Salam. Now, that government is ostensibly pro-Israel, pro-America, pro-West. So, they tried as much as possible to frame this ceasefire in a way such that it was the Lebanese government, that is pro-Zionist, that demanded for it. Such that when the political gains, when the positive hoopla, comes, it is the Lebanese government that will enjoy the positive, fame, so to say. But unfortunately, it did not work like they planned. It was clear to the Pakistani negotiators. It was clear to the global media, and most importantly, it is clear to both the peoples of Lebanon and the peoples of Israel and the people of the world that clearly this concession was made to Iran, which is anti-Israel and the US of A et al., and not the Lebanese government, which is pro-Israel, pro-America, and pro-West. That is on one side. On the other side, the Lebanese resistance did to Israel one thing Israel used to do, to its adversaries in the past. And what is that? You see, between the time when the ceasefire is announced and when the ceasefire officially kicks in, the culture of Israel is to rev up attacks, to do a lot of missiling, to mount, to create as many casualties as possible, to destroy as many critical infrastructure as possible. But this time around, we have seen that it was the Lebanese resistance that actually did it to Israel, and Israel did little to none of such. Number 3 is that it is expected, more like it is feared, that Israel will behave exactly the same way it behaved the last time there was such a ceasefire that lasted for 15 months. And what is that behavior? Remember I said in one of my previous videos that what Israel usually does is that when it negotiates a ceasefire, it is the other entity that seizes while Israel continues to fire. Israel has actually manifested that behavior immediately that ceasefire kicked in. It fired artillery shells at some particular territories in southern Lebanon. However,